Hi, welcome to VegetaBohls. Day 41. No, I can't remember. I just looked at it and I can't remember what day it is unless I look at it. So it's day 41. Really excited and positive, happy that I'm continuing to do this every day. A lot has happened, or a lot to discuss today. The first one is that I want to congratulate Jordan Click and Likeablin for earning the free Every Box. If you could go ahead and just reach out to me at either info.angiebshouse@gmail.com or VegetaBohls@gmail.com. With your email address, I will forward that on to Every Plate, and they'll reach out to you to see how you can get your free meals. Congratulations. Second of all, as I mentioned, I did go to the oncologist today, and everything is fantastic. It continues to be fantastic. I couldn't have asked for more. I have now gone 6 months without any kind of treatment and no signs yet, knock on wood, of the cancer returning. So I'm really, really happy about that. So I go back in 3 months and we'll see, how we're doing at that point. And then as far as eating today, well, wait, let's back up. First of all, I weighed myself this morning and I was 241. Haven't weighed myself yet this evening, but at the doctor's office I was 243. And that always way more at the doctor's office anyway. Probably because I have my shoes on or something, I don't know. But I always weigh more at the doctor's office. But like I said, it was 243.2 or something. I don't remember what the points were. And then as far as eating, for breakfast, I cut myself short on time. So I didn't have the greatest breakfast. I had an egg white and cheese sandwich. Yes, I know. I said I don't eat the white bread. Well, apparently I do. If I would have had, wheat bread, I would have had that instead. But, and it wasn't necessarily a matter of planning. It was more part of time management to be able to get my grandson up and ready for school. He had online learning today. Doing the dishes and making my husband breakfast and then getting me some breakfast. And as it turned out, I would have had time to make oatmeal, which is what my plan was. But I didn't realize it until I looked at my appointment time, and it was actually half an hour later than I thought. So, planning. Jordan, you mentioned it to me. Planning equals success. Yes, definitely. So then I went to the doctor's office, went to the vitamin shop to get some magnesium, and then went to the eye center to get a new mask for my eyes because the one I have for some reason isn't heating correctly. So I got a new one of those. And because I'd only had the egg and cheese sandwich for breakfast, I was hungry. So I had a mushroom and Swiss burger and an order of french fries. Now usually I would have a double. Well, this time I only had a single. Doesn't really make that much a difference because it's still something I shouldn't have had. But, I had it. And then after I ate lunch, it was time for my cancer support group. So I joined that on Zoom. And then when that was done, I sat down for a few minutes, and next thing I know, I'm out. So I snoozed again for about an hour and a half. Then I got up and made dinner for my husband. I made first of all for my husband. He just wanted breakfast, and I made dinner for my grandson. But then I made dinner for me, and I chose this. And I was really surprised after, being disappointed in the first meal that I had fixed from every plate. I was a little hesitant with this one, but I really, really enjoyed this one. And of course, I followed the directions a little more closely too, so that might have helped. But what it is, it's the first thing you do is you kind of quick pickle some red onions. And I'm not a fan of red onions, but with just a little bit of them on the fajita, it was really good. I'm surprised. But essentially, you have the quick pickled onions. You have green pepper and more red onions cooked. Onions is one of those things that I don't really care for raw, but I will eat them cooked. Excuse me. So the red onions and green peppers were sauteed. I did saute them in oil, but I do need to learn how to saute in vegetable broth to help, reduce some of the fat. But, salt and pepper, and then you put some salt and pepper on them. And then, while the veggies cook, you make this lime crema. And that was surprisingly really good. It's lime zest, lime juice, sour cream, and you thin it out with water. And I'm like, lime sour cream? Is that really that good? But it was. I really enjoyed that too. And then the chicken comes pre-cut. How easy is that? You open the package, pat it dry, and you throw it in a pan. Easy peasy. Instead of getting chicken and then having to cut it up, clean it up, cut it up, it's all done for you. And you just fry that in the pan, but you sprinkle it with they call it Southwest spice, but essentially it was just chili pepper or chili powder. But you fry that till they're cooked through. And then I did, instead of keeping the cooked onions and peppers and the chicken separate, because the green peppers and onions had cooled down a little bit and I wanted them a little warmer, I put them back in the chicken for the last few minutes to warm them back up. So that was all mixed up. But then you take the flour tortillas and you sprinkle them with the pepper jack cheese. And then you put them in the oven and just heat them for, just a few minutes. The tortillas get nice and soft, and then the cheese gets melted and bubbly. You put on the chicken, and then you cover it with a little bit of the pickled onions, and then top it with the lime crema. And it was really, really good. So, first review wasn't very positive, and like I said on that one, even though I didn't really follow the recipe, the directions, I missed a step or two. So they perhaps could have been better had I followed the directions more closely. But this one was really good. Not for sure if I'll have it again, just because I'm the only one that would eat it. But you never know. I may decide that I want it again. I did also get my second box today. I didn't Oh, yeah, before I go there, I did take a picture of the fajitas, so it's, yeah, so here it is. And it doesn't look anything like the picture on the card, but again, it was absolutely delicious. So then, as I mentioned, I did get my second box today. I didn't do any unpacking because it was basically the same thing. You know, it's got. Oh, I did get the sour cream this time though, which is kind of funny. Um, but you know, it's basically the same thing. It just had all the ingredients. It had the vegetables, and then it had the meat. This time I did choose chicken and pork. And then there's some sweet Italian sausage with gnocchi. And I've never had gnocchi, so I'm like, well, let's go ahead and try this. So, you know, as I decide to make those, I'll go ahead and, you know, let you know what I think of those. Is it a service, you know, and I mentioned in the last one, is it something that I would do regularly? And even though this was much better, and I enjoy the ease of it, because because Scott's palette is so limited, I don't know if I would. I did this time I get 3 meals for 2 people instead of 5 meals for 2 people. So, you know, if I do get the dishes, I might, you know, or if I do order box any more than the first 4 boxes, it might just be, you know, a small box so that I can have something that's a little more healthier to eat, that's, you know, going to get me some vegetables. But we'll see. You know, it's still a really good value. So if it's something that is going to help you cook at home and not eat out, then I would suggest it. You know, it has what appears to be some good recipes that aren't totally off the wall. So, but you know, like I said, when I get to goes my grandson. But when you know, as I cook the different recipes, you know, I'll let you know what I think of them. Well, that is it, I believe, for today. A little bit longer video today because, you know, there was so much that happened. But you know, oh, I did want to also mention that, you know, if since I only had two new subscribers that met all the requirements for the giveaway, I still have one more dinner to give away. So you know, if it's something that you're interested in, you know, let me know. Subscribe to each of the channels. Give the comments. And if the meal is still available to give away the third one, because it's available for only a limited time, if it's still available, you know, I'll reach out to you and see if you get your email address so that I can forward that to every plate. But I'll put a link to their regular promotion that they offer me. It's $20 off your first box. So you know, I'll put that in the description box below. And in the meantime, please subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, and give me comments. You know, let me know what you think, and I'd be happy to hear from you and get to know you as well. In the meantime, you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.